everybody. This is Padmapriya Suresh from Story Basket. Today I'm here with an interesting story. I'm going to teach you how to eat Pongal. Sounds interesting, right? There is a lesson from that. Come, let's get into the story. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, in South India, there was a king called Boja Raja. The king was very brave. He had a troop of soldiers who were also very brave. And with his own war skills, the king conquered the nearby small neighboring kingdoms. But he had a dream, yes, which was a big dream, that he wanted to conquer the nearby big kingdom. He tried many times to conquer the big kingdom, but he failed in all his attempts. Once he went into the big kingdom with his troop, but to his disappointment, his soldiers were beaten up so badly. They were killed, and the enemy troop came in search of this king to capture him. Without having any choice, this king had to flee from his country. Running away, he came to a forest. In the forest, the king had to make his own food and shelter. He ate whatever he got from the forest, and he was living there for a few months. Once it was raining heavily in the forest, that the king could not go out in search of food. After the rain stopped, the king set out deep into the jungle to find some food. The king was feeling hungry. And there, at some distance, he saw a light. The king walked towards the direction of light, and there he saw a house. And as the king was very hungry, he immediately ran to the house and he knocked the door of the house. An old lady from behind the house door opened the door. And then, without knowing that he was the king, she welcomed the man and she asked him to sit on the floor. She served him good food. And do you know what that was? That was hot, piping pongal. Yes, the rice that was boiled with lentils and ghee. The aroma of the pongal was that much that the king's appetite rose many folds. And the king immediately started to eat pongal by putting his fingers right in the center of the pongal. Ouch! His fingers got burnt. The pongal was so hot. And he just blinked at the old lady. And the old lady was laughing at this man. And he said, "You're so foolish like our king." This man got shocked. Yes, when somebody calls you foolish, won't you be shocked? And the man immediately asked the old lady, "Why do you call your king foolish?" The old lady still continued to laugh and she said, "First, let me teach you how to eat pongal. You have to start eating pongal from the sides, not putting your hand right at the center. Because at the sides, it cools faster than at the center. And slowly, you have to start eating from the sides until you reach the middle of the plate. And by the time you reach the middle of the plate, the pongal would have cooled down and you can relish pongal at your own comfort." Now the king, understood why this old lady called him foolish. After thanking the old lady for her hot sweet pongal, the king returned back not to the forest but to his palace. Now he once again gathered his troop and went to conquer the big kingdom, but this time not as a whole. He started conquering village by village. Slowly and gradually, after few days, the king and his troop had conquered the entire big kingdom, and everybody started appreciating the king. Now, did you all learn how to eat pongal? What was that lesson that the king learned from this? The king learned that it's not the number of attempts that is needed that is worthy to make a win. It's the strategy that we make helps us win a situation. So, when you have something big to achieve, then approach it part by part, slowly and gradually. And children, for you to clearly understand, if you have a big chapter to study, just don't get panic. You have to split it into small and small parts and then study day by day, cover each and every part, and then by the end, you will realize that you would have finished the entire chapter very easily. So, it's the strategy that helps us win. Meet you all again with another interesting story from Story Basket. Thank you, everybody.